Welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back to my channel if you're not new here. Either way it goes, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because baby, if you're not subscribed, what is you doing? It's your girl Kiara, and I'm back with another YouTube video. As you can tell by reading the title of this video, today I'm going to be doing a story time on the time I got confronted by somebody's girlfriend. Yes, sis, you heard me right. But we ain't gonna do too much more talking. Let's get into the tea. Okay, so boom. Basically, y'all already know how it goes. He slid in my DMs. We start DMing each other back and forth. And then I asked him specifically, do you have a girlfriend or are you messing with somebody? He said no. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Eventually, we take it over to iMessage and we start texting the messages. Cool. He started bringing up Lincoln, like, within the first couple days of talking. I wasn't really feeling it, so whatever. Okay, cool. We ended up linking, I think, like a couple times, maybe like 2 times or whatever. And then he asked me, we was about to link again. And he was at the gas station or going to go to the gas station before he came. I was like, can you get me to Arizona? Do y'all know what this man had the nerve to say to me? If you think I'm one of them dudes that trick on females, this ain't that. What? You're saying you're not a trick because I asked you to buy me a 99-cent can of Arizona? Where in the world does that even equal trick? That was a red flag right there. I should have left him alone after that, because putting being a trick in the same category as buying a 99-cent Arizona from the gas station, like, them don't even compare, but whatever. So that threw me off, but I'm like, okay, whatever. He come, we link, cool. He ended up, we chilling, listening to music in the car, talking, vibing, whatever. A phone call comes through on the little, the little stereo thing, because he was connected to aux. I glanced at it, but, I'm not thinking too much of it because I don't really care. He hurries up and says, that's my sister calling. I'm like, okay. I didn't really ask. So, whatever. We get done linking that day. We go about our days. I eventually cut him off because his personality was just not for me. I didn't really like who he was as a person. It was just, whatever. Things just don't work out sometimes. So, like a week later goes by. Y'all, I get a message, not a DM, a message to my phone talking about, do you mess with such and such? I'm like, who is this? And the person just kept pressing it, like, do you with such and such? And I'm like, who is this and how did you get my number? So basically, it was his girlfriend. Mind you, I forgot to add, when I asked, did he have a girlfriend or was he messing with anybody, he did say, oh no, here we go with this, I got a crazy ex that don't want to move on or don't, want to leave me alone. Yeah, I fell for that crazy ex thing again. When am I gonna learn my lesson? I don't know, but yeah. So anyways, the number texts me, do you mess with such and such? And I'm like, who is this? Like, I don't know who this is. And they just kept asking, do I mess with such and such? I'm like, no, but I used to. And then she just started asking questions, and I'm like, I'm answering the questions because one thing about me, baby, I'm not a side chick, and I wasn't messing with him knowing he had a girlfriend. So if you come at me respectfully, I have no problem answering your questions. But if you come at me reckless, I'm not answering nothing. So I guess she was texting me and him at the same time, and she said, oh, he said you was pressing him to link and you was pressing him to hang out, da 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 da. That's where he had me messed up at. So I sent her the screenshot of the DMs where I asked specifically, do he have a girlfriend and do he mess with somebody? And I sent that to her. Then I went to my messages and screenshotted the different times where he kept pressing me and asking me to link, and sent that to her as well. She like, oh, he lying. He trying to make it seem like you did it. I'm like, no, girl, it never gave that. It's not that. I have nothing to lie about. Anything you want to know, if I have it in my messages or in the DMs, I will send it to you gladly. She like, okay, well, he lying. She like, how many times did y'all link? I'm like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 times, whatever. She's like, oh, so that means he linked with you in my car. I said, your car? I'm like, girl, he said that was his car. She's like, no, that's my car. I'm like, oh. And then I was like, ding, ding, ding. I'm like, what's your name? She ended up telling me her name. I'm like, girl, one of the times that we linked, you called while we linked. And he said you was his sister. She was like, I'm not his sister. I'm his girlfriend. I'm like, okay. Wow. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, how did you get my number? She's like, I get y'all. She got my number because one of the times we linked, he let me get on Ox. And I guess your number, I don't know, your number pop up on Ox or whatever, I guess. But that's how she got my number. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. She like, oh, he lied to me. He playing me. So she continued asking questions. I tell her answers that she needs to know or whatever. Send her screenshots that she needs to know. And then I text him going off on him because I'm like, bro, I specifically asked you if you was messing with somebody or had a girlfriend. And you sat there and lied in my face. And now I'm in a situation that I didn't have to be in the first place when you could have just told the truth. And he was like, he like, oh, that ain't my, you know how dudes be, that ain't my girlfriend, whatever. And I'm like, oh, but you linked me in her car. He like, oh, that's not in her car, that's my car. This my car, I paid the whatever for the car. Like, I lying. But whatever. Then he was trying to downplay me and trying to get on my top. And I'm like, no. So I went in on him, completely in. But he was doing typical dude stuff, like just trying to downplay it and put it on me and try to make me seem like the bad person in the situation. I was not going for it. So I went off on him, had to say what I had to say, and then I blocked him because I was done with him. And then, yeah, why Shorty did all that? You know what? Never mind. Moral of the story, they ended up staying together. I'm like, wow. She did all that hooped and hollering, and they stayed together. Which, hey, it is what it is. If you want to stay with him, that's cool. By all means, I really don't care. But yeah, that's the end of that story time, girl. I was so mad when that happened. Like, I was at work when she was texting me, and I was trying so hard to just respond and but work, and it was a lot. And it was just like, why lie? If you got a girlfriend, just say that. But anyways, that's the end of this story time. I hope y'all like this. Comment down below any more videos y'all want to see from me, or comment down below any more story time topics y'all want me to speak on. And yeah, we are still on the road to 1K. I think we like 8 or 7 subscribers away. So thank y'all so much for being on this YouTube journey with me and supporting me. I love y'all so much. We are growing, and I love that for us. And follow all my social medias that were in the intro in the beginning of the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.